Hey guys, this is SoulRack333 with another review, and here I have the McFarlane Toys Spawn, Sam, and Twitch action figures. And I only saw this at one of my local Targets, not the one closest to me, not either of the ones that's closest to where I work, but the next town over. And there was just other things that I had to buy, and I just hope and pray that these will not be gone. They were always there, but then there was always something else I needed to buy. Finally, I had to bite the bullet and just get it. And what was cool, it was on clearance, so I got it for 30 bucks instead of 40. So that's always nice. And oh, I'm glad I have it finally. Oh man, I was afraid I would never see them again. And here they are, looking very cool. It's been decades since I have read the Spawn comics. I stopped collecting them right after the 97 movie. Like, I just started buying the Spawn comics. Then I think they were around issue 40 something. And when I started buying them, and I bought them like at the like a 7-Eleven, so they had the barcode and that newspaper quality to the comics, and I had no idea there were comic book shops. And so when I went and actually bought a proper comic book, ooh, the paper was nicer, glossy. It didn't have the barcode printed onto the cover, ruining the image. And then I was hooked. And I think that was the first time I started buying comics, and it was cool. Then the movie came out. The movie was okay. There were things that bugged me, but then there was things that, I understood, because for copyright reasons he couldn't use certain characters that were in the comics. Then he had to change some things. I think Sam and Twitch have a cameo in it, I think. I never liked Martin Sheen's portrayal of Jason Wynn. He looked cool. He looked the part. I never understood why he had to give him a bad guy villain voice. He's a government agent. Like, I don't remember what his title was, like Secretary of Defense or something. He or his FBI director. He's a politician. He should sound normal. He should sound like an honest man, even though, yes, he's evil and crooked and all that stuff. But, I don't imagine Lex Luthor having a bad guy voice. And the fact that they let that slide, I thought that was terrible. He should use his normal voice, and just know he's a bad guy, and he didn't need to portray him as a, comic book villain going, whoa. And then I guess what turned me off to the comics, I didn't like where Spawn was headed. Then the changes that they made into the movies, they started changing in the comics, and I didn't like that. And so I was going to stop collecting at issue 100, but I couldn't make it. I stopped around 96 or 97. And then I was done with comics. Then DC Rebirth happened, and I started collecting those. Anyway, but there they are, looking very cool. The only accessories they have is he has this, I guess, Tommy gun type machine gun here. I don't know guns. And then Twitch has these two revolvers. I couldn't remember the names, Sam and Twitch there. I didn't remember who was who. Oh man, I wanted to give Twitch the big ass gun. But his hand fits better, and he has the two revolvers. Very cool, very posable. I do remember liking them in the comics. And here's Spawn. Yeah. Very cool. I finally watched the HBO series I think I watched some of it back then on VHS, but not all of them were released. I don't remember. I didn't watch them when it originally aired. And I finally watched it, and I liked it okay. You know, I thought it was pretty cool that Keith David did the voice. I think they went a little too noir with it. You know, so to me that's a little boring. The animation looked cool. The voice acting is cool, but it just felt a little too boring. And I feel that that's the tone they're going to do if they ever do a Spawn movie. You know, I don't think McFarlane wants to do a Spawn comic book movie. I think he wants it to be more like noir and dark, and you know, less is more. So the less Spawn we see, the more spooky it'll be. Like, no, we want to see Spawn. We want to see Spawn kick ass. We want to see him do things. Have the movie start in his original appearance. You know, the more comic book costume, and then let him evolve into this. I just want to see how Batman looks with these two. I imagine that Sam and Twitch would not like Batman at all. I get Harvey Dent vibes out of him. If they ever make a Harvey Dent figure, I would have the three of them team up. So yeah, these two look cool together. I still think it'll be cool if they do make a Spawn movie. I just hope it's done well, you know, and I do hope we see these guys. That would be awesome. Anyway, Sam and Twitch, thanks for watching.